Lagos State government urges solid minerals stakeholders to avoid environmental pollution. President Tinubu strengthens bilateral diplomatic relations with China at 2024 summit. On the foreign scene, 9 people die in Vietnam landslide. And in sport, Nigeria's Falconets defeat Venezuela to reach FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup round of 16. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. Lagos State government has called on solid minerals stakeholders in the sector to avoid practices that can lead to environmental pollution, urging the stakeholders to focus on minimizing the environmental hazards caused by sand spillage on roads. Speaking at the Stakeholders Forum organized by the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources, Chairman of the Lagos State House of Assembly Committee on Energy and Mineral Resources, Sabo Uluwa, cited relevant laws governing the solid minerals sector and urged the stakeholders to comply. Oluwa stressed the importance of stakeholders supporting government initiatives aimed at safeguarding the state's critical assets for the benefit of the entire residents. The lawmaker called on stakeholders in the energy and mineral resources sector to comply with all guidelines and collaborate with the regulators in line with the Themes Plus agenda of the Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu-led administration to ensure a safer environment for all. Delivering the keynote address at the event, Special Advisor to the Governor on Mineral Resources, Okonlawo Olowu, emphasized the importance of proper coordination in mining operations to protect the environment. In its bid to restore the flow of traffic and avert further gridlock, the rescue team of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASMA, has cleared the wreckage of an accident on Odoyalaro Bridge, which included a loaded truck. The multi-vehicle collision occurred around 12:30 a.m. on Sunday, claiming 1 life and injured 17 others. Preliminary investigations indicate that the driver of a Mack truck and fully laden with diesel lost control of the vehicle while speeding towards Ojota. In a desperate attempt to apply faulty brakes, the truck rammed into 7 other vehicles from behind, causing widespread damage. Other emergency responders, including the Lagos State Fire Service, Lasambas, the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, LASEMA, Response Unit LRU, and policemen from Anthony Police Station were on ground. Lasamba's personnel administered urgent medical care to those injured and subsequently transported to nearby hospitals for further treatment. The general manager of LASMA, Olalikon Bakaruki, noted that the tragic event underscores the critical importance of road safety and serves as a stark reminder for all drivers to exercise vigilance and comply with traffic regulations. Bakaruki extended his heartfelt condolences to the family of the deceased and wished the injured victims a swift recovery. Lagos State government has felicitated the founder of Ebony Life Academy, Mo Abudu, on her 20th anniversary celebration in the media and creative space. Commissioner for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Toke Benson Awoyinka, said it is great to celebrate 2 decades of incredible achievement by an icon and a force to reckon with in Nigeria's media, entertainment and creative industry. According to her, Mo Abudu has redefined excellence, creativity and innovation across various sectors, from film and television to fashion and beyond. The commissioner also noted that her contributions to the Nigeria and global creative spaces have been monumental, while serving as an inspiration not only to young and emerging talents, but also to an entire generation of African storytellers, visionaries, and dreamers. Benson Awoyinka affirmed that her impact through the various partnership initiatives with the Lagos State government is indelible and will forever be appreciated. Operatives of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps have arrested 7 suspected hoodlums for unlawful and violent conduct in connection with protests by motorcycle and tricycle riders over the hike in fuel prices. Spokesperson for the Ilorin Command, Kwara State, Ayola Shola, stated that one Olusegun Taiwo had reported a case of theft at the NSCDC station office in Ilorin. Shola said after a thorough investigation, it was discovered that the suspects were part of the group of hoodlums responsible for terrorizing and causing public unrest in Ilorin, particularly in the Songo area. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government says President Bola Tinubu's official visit to China and Nigeria's participation in the 2024 summit of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation has strengthened the bilateral and diplomatic relations between the two countries. This comes as President Tinubu concluded his recent visit to the Asian country on Friday. In a joint statement issued by both countries, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tugar, rolled out some of the agreements between the two countries. The minister stated that China appreciated the efforts of Nigeria in enhancing regional peace and solidarity, as well as promoting regional integration, with a strong emphasis on respecting democracy, good governance, and the rights of citizens. The National Orientation Agency, NOA, in partnership with the National Population Commission, NPC, and United Nations Children's Fund, have announced the launch of a statewide birth registration social mobilization drive. The exercise is scheduled to begin in August and end in November 2024 to register all children aged 0 to 5 years and provide them with a national identification number and birth certificate without charges. NOA Gombe State Director Adeline Waye Patari called on all parents, guardians, and community leaders to take part in the critical initiative. Also speaking, Gombe NPC Director Jude Megari added that accurate birth registration is vital for national planning and development, as it provides the government with essential data to plan for education, healthcare, and other public services. Now to foreign news. Super Typhoon Yagi has ripped roofs off buildings, sank boats, and triggered landslides in Vietnam, leaving 9 people dead after tearing through southern China and the Philippines. According to state media, a family of 4 was killed in a landslide in the mountainous Ho Bira province of northern Vietnam early today. The landslide happened around midnight after several hours of heavy rain brought by Yagi, when a hillside gave way and collapsed onto a house. The homeowner escaped, but his wife, daughter, and 2 grandchildren were buried, and their bodies were recovered soon after the incident. In our sport, Nigeria's Falconets have reached the last 16 of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup after defeating Venezuela 4-0 in their final group at the Estadio Olímpico Pascual Guerrero in Colombia. Abina Bello, Chiamaka Okuchukwu, and Flourish Sebastian scored in the first half to put Christopher Danjuma's side in firm control before Joy Ibukwe added more gloss in stoppage time. The victory is the Falconets' second from 3 Group D matches, with Nigeria amassing 6 points, the same as Germany. In the thrilling encounter, Okuchukwu set up Bello to slot in the opener before she scored the second with a header in 28 minutes. The Falconers then netted the 4th goal in added time after 90 minutes. Nigeria is set to face the top-ranked country in Group E, a slot to be taken by either Japan or Austria. And that was our news at 10. Just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us on like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch your news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, Loma launched the Lagos State Blue Box Recycling Initiative? Can get more details on the Lagos State government website. So in the news, we have the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State government has called on solid mineral stakeholders in the sector to avoid practices that can lead to environmental pollution, urging the stakeholders to focus on minimizing the environmental hazards caused by sand spillage on roads. The federal government said President Bola Tinubu's official visit to China and Nigeria's participation in the 2024 summit of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation has strengthened the bilateral and diplomatic relations between the two countries. Also told you that Super Typhoon Yagi has ripped roofs off buildings, sank boats and triggered landslides in Vietnam, leaving 9 people dead after tearing through southern China and the Philippines. And in sport, Nigeria's Falconers have reached the last 16 of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup after defeating Venezuela 4-0 in their final group at the Estadio Olímpico Pascual Guerrero, Colombia. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Sadiq Yusuf. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.